It is these dreams that fuel the fitness industry and not real results.
Welcome to this Get Abs in 2 Weeks challenge.
I used to be up to about here until he invented the Subway diet. And now I'm like this.
And two influencers, Liver King and Ashton Hall, perfected that playbook. I mean, think about it. Most people want shortcuts. They don't want to hear about lifting weights consistently for years or eating whole foods and tracking their calories. That's boring. What sells is the fantasy, an exotic supplement, a secret ancestral diet, or a routine that transforms you in weeks. And when people buy, they're buying hope. And that's the engine driving this entire industry. The Liver King built a persona around eating raw liver, living like a caveman and pushing what he called the ancestral lifestyle, shirtless all the time and looking jacked. Side note, his real name is Brian Johnson.
Oh my God, it's Brian Johnson. And I'm like, holy who the is Brian Johnson?
There's another Brian Johnson of the same age spending millions chasing longevity. Maybe the first step to starting a cult is just naming yourself Brian. Behind the primal posturing was the supplement empire, Ancestral Supplements, selling everything from liver capsules to bone marrow extracts. By 2022, his business was raking in over $100 million annually. And part of his appeal was the carnivore diet, all meat and no plants. And to be fair, cutting out processed carbs and alcohol can feel amazing at first. You drop water weight, inflammation goes down, and energy spikes. But that was the aspiration. Look and feel indestructible by being primal. And his recall was unforgettable. Eating raw organs, intense workouts, always extreme. One glance and you knew it was the Liver King. But then came the leak. Emails revealed he was spending more than $10,000 a month on anabolic steroids. His entire image, natural, primal, supplement fuel, was nothing more than a staged illusion.
I'm making this video because I lied and I misled a lot.
The thing is, a carnivore diet is extremely difficult to sustain. While a carefully designed version can be healthy, most people consume large amounts of red meat and butter which are high in saturated fats and linked to increased risk of heart attacks and cancer. But in most cases, the carbohydrate cravings eventually drive people back to fruits and vegetables. And as of today, we have the Liver King 4.0. He no longer promotes a strict carnivore diet, but instead advocates for a more balanced ancestral approach that includes plants. Whether the steroid use stops still remains uncertain. But unlike Liver King, the man with the viral morning routine, Ashton Hall, wasn't pushing caveman masculinity. He built his brand on the dream of luxury, instant transformations, and effortless results.
100%. I'm a marketing genius, I would like to say, if I'm being honest. I'm great with marketing. I know how to get the crowd going.
The aspiration was clear. Drop the fat, gain muscle, and look ripped within months. His coaching program promised the discipline, and his stage lifestyle of cars, houses, and clothes made the dream even shinier.
They want to know how from 25% body fat dropped down to 9% in just 6 months. They want to know how I put on 20 pounds of muscle within 365 days.
Imagine signing up for his coaching, copying all his routines, only to realize that no matter how hard you try, you will never look like him.
Young 20-year-olds growing up thinking that I'm gonna be just like Ashton Hall, rubbing bananas on my face, dunking my face in cold ass water. Do not get into it.
Everyone thinks that Ashton Hall, he's such a great guy. I mean, it's a scam.
Yet, the recall gave him mass appeal. From creators copying his videos to the most hilarious collabs, his antiques garnered billions of views on social media. Ashton proved how one man could sell the dream. But what happens when entire companies scale that same formula? That's where Alo Yoga comes in. The aspiration Alo sold was functional yoga wear that doubled as fashion and a lifestyle built on mindfulness and clean living. Wearing Alo wasn't just about fitness, it was status. The recall came from how they engineered visibility. Alo began by seeding yoga instructors and micro-influencers with their clothing. Within a year, the brand was everywhere. Soon after, celebrities like Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber were photographed wearing Alo, not paid but on their own. That made the brand feel authentic and aspirational at the same time. Their retail stores reinforced the image, doubling as yoga sanctuaries and cafes, while Instagram and TikTok amplified it further through endless yoga poses. Today, Alo generates more than $2 billion in annual revenue, positioning itself as one of Lululemon's strongest competitors. From primal strength to viral routines to luxury wellness, It was just different dreams but the same playbook, aspiration and recall. In the broader fitness industry, it's the same levers that often get abused, and that's how people get fooled. Let me leave you with two simple rules to build your mental model to deal with it. If somebody says it's going to happen in days or weeks and that makes you happy, it's a lie. Because real results don't come in 30 or even 90 days. They often take years. And if the timeline makes you sad because it sounds slow, it's probably the truth. Rule number 2. If the lifestyle and flamboyance are louder than the signs, it's probably a bluff. Get the out of there, because you will probably be the one paying for that lifestyle. Once you see this pattern, it becomes easier to spot the next hype or the scam, and even easier to stay away from it. So stay tuned for the next video where we uncover the next trick in the playbook that's even bigger than aspiration.